I would say yes. And the only reason that I say that with any ounce of hesitation is because the the premiere for me felt surprisingly subdued. I was going to say subtle, but I think subdued is more the correct word. It's a 90-minute premiere, of course. So the first half just about is spent really just kind of looking at the lives of the four main characters, which is essentially now I'm not immediately recalling the character names. I think Madison, played by Kim Dickens. So she's kind of the leading lady, high school guidance counselor. Her boyfriend, whose name is escaping me at present, he is a high school English teacher. They come from divorce backgrounds, so they have different kids and different kind of family ties outside of their relationship. And then the two kids that Madison and, oh my gosh, it's really gonna bother me. I don't remember his name, but anyway, so those four main characters. It looks at just kind of their lives in general. Like there's one big opening scene, and then any sense that the apocalypse is coming kind of fades to the background for a while, except with just little teasers here and there, and then things sort of build up. So really what I would say, the long and the short of it is, like, if you are fascinated in the idea of actually watching this particular apocalypse story unfold instead of getting just like thrust into it like Rick Grimes was in the original show, then I think that this is a good foundation. What I'm trying to puzzle out in my mind is, like, if this premiere would stand on its own for people who aren't already invested in the Walking Dead universe to some degree. I feel like it's a good foundation, not like the most crazy memorable episode for me, but I might have come into it with some different expectations because I knew a lot of people really liked it too. So yeah, kind of like I'm sort of both ways about it in my mind.
All right. When I saw the trailer, I was iffy on some of the acting. How
Uh-huh.
was the acting in this show? Because I'm a fan of several people like Kim
Mhm.
Dickens,
Yeah, she's
Cliff
great.
Curtis.
Hmm.
Those are the ones I was really looking forward to, and Alicia Debnam Carey, who joined the Hundred, CW's The Hundred, during season two. I thought
Uh-huh.
she was really good in that show. I think she plays a teenage daughter. I don't know whose daughter or whatever, but yeah, how's the
Yeah.
rest of the acting in this cast?
I'm trying to look up the name Fear the Walking Dead IMDb, because there is one guy that I am liking so far, and I want to say him by name so I don't have to make one up for him. He's one of the he's Madison's kid, Nick, played by Frank Delane. And that I really enjoyed his performance quite a bit. The other daughter was sort of like, I don't know, nothing like too crazy stand out for me. Um, but certainly Kim and Cliff are really leading things in a strong direction so far. Like their characters have a really kind of neat relational dynamic. Kim's character Madison is very strong, very firm jawed, very keep it together, unsentimental. And he, as sort of the English guy, is, I mean, he's not like bohemian per se, but he's a little bit more emotionally extroverted, perhaps. He's very caring. So they complement each other in a really good way. And like I said, the episode focuses a lot on their relationship and how they're trying to deal with their son's drug addiction problem, which that's kind of the interesting thing for me, is how the story is sort of the idea of some approaching impending doom is like framed in the context of like the drug culture through their son. So like when he starts seeing weird things, he's thinking like, what did I take? So it's a different perspective on kind of like how the world is beginning to end. It's not there. I feel like there's going to be a lot of different perspectives that are brought into play, and having LA as the center point of the story is going to make it a lot more diverse in terms of cultures and perspectives and stuff like that. So there's just a little taste of that. But yeah, as far as the acting goes, like definitely the two leads are strong so far, and the rest we'll kind of see.
All right, yeah. I guess anything else you want to add on that, because we will definitely be reviewing it, and I believe you will be absent from in the next few episodes of TV Hang.
Yes. Oh, I think I lost your sound. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add on Fear the Walking Dead?
Without any spoilers, yeah, I think it was an okay start. It was the last half hour where things really kind of started to ramp up. And I look forward to just seeing, because I'm a fan of sort of watching the way that like these disasters unfold. That's what I'm really kind of looking forward to, is seeing everybody's immediate reactions to when this becomes major and widespread, and when everybody is kind of being thrust into the fray. Like, for whatever reason, that's what's really kind of compelling me to get into this. Like, and yet this show, I can tell, is going to have a stronger focus on the characters themselves, but I don't know. It's from this episode alone, it's tough to tell what exactly the direction is. That's all I'm going to say. Doesn't mean that the episode is good or bad. It's just sort of like, this could go a number of ways. And the premiere doesn't fully indicate what that's going to mean yet. But you know, they've got 5 episodes left to hit their stride and kind of show what they've got, and I'm willing to give them a chance. I think it could be good.
All right. So it's not season 2 of The Walking Dead, and it's not season 1 of The Walking Dead. It's like in between.
Yeah. And I think too, probably coming into it from like having seen the original pilot season of The Walking Dead and really being compelled and fascinated by that. It was such a novel thing at the time. It's tough to kind of get that same feeling of magic and mystery because we all know what's going to happen. So it's basically just a cognitive dissonance that I need to overcome, and maybe some other people watching the show may as well. So it'll be the process of trying to take this show for what it is and what it's trying to accomplish, but not fully knowing what that is yet. So I know this is a very helpful review. I'm just